Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. The set looks quite different today, and this is thanks to Play Network Foundation. We won a grant from them and this is some of the things we purchased. Thank you so much, the guys at Play Foundation. We are very grateful at Influence Studios. And one of the things we got with the grants is this wireless microphone set, and today we are going to be reviewing it. First, a little unboxing. When you open up the box, the first thing you see is the transmitter and the receiver in a kind of transparent pack, and we're just going to set that to the right. And right after you're greeted with this package right here, it looks like a postage stamp and the manual. When you open it, you can see some information about their premium service right here, and you can see some of their other products. And inside, you also get these two leather pouches right here. At the very bottom, you get this accessory bag. This accessory bag contains so much. So let's look at the contents one after the other. One of the first things you see inside the accessory bag are these two cables. They are both 3.5mm TRS to 3.5mm TRRS cables. And then the next thing you see are these two chargers. They are micro USB cables, and one is for charging the transmitter and the other is for charging the receiver. And you have this cold shoe mount. So this is cold shoe to quarter thread. Also in the box you get a lavalier mic, and there is also a clip included. So basically what you do is you take your clip and then you connect it to the neck of the lavalier mic and you're set to start recording. And the microphone set itself. So this right here is the transmitter and this is the receiver. So the transmitter is marked by TX right here and the receiver is marked by RX right here. And I have to say right off, the number of accessories that come with this microphone system is very impressive. Considering the price, which I'll mention at the end of the video, they are giving you so much for your money. The transmitter and receiver is made of plastic, and the front and back has this glossy plastic finish and the middle has like a matte finish. I really do not like the glossy finish because every single fingerprint is visible, plus it's very prone to scratches. I've used this like once when I was testing it and I can already see scratches all over it. So this is not something I would prefer, but I mean, you really can't complain for the price. And these pouches are included for you in the package, so you are expected to slot it in like this. This is supposed to give you a little bit more protection for the glossy front and back, but again, I think this poses another problem because now you can't see which side the power button is, which side the volume button is, and it's just not convenient in my opinion. On this side of the transmitter, you see the mode button. When you long press this mode button for 1 or 2 seconds, the transmitter powers on. And on this other side, you have the plus and negative buttons. On the transmitter, now you have to note this. By default, the positive and negative buttons on the transmitter control the frequency. But when you long press it, the positive or negative button, then you get to control the volume. And right in front, there is a display. The display shows you the battery level, your signal strength, and your frequency. You see that A right there? This is transmitter A, so that's why you are seeing A right here. And at the very top, you have the port for the lavalier microphone. And at the back here, you have your belt clip. You have that quarter thread, so you can put this on a tripod or on a stand. So that is everything for the transmitter. And moving on to the receiver. Now at the top, you have two ports now. You have this microphone in. This is the port that you connect your TRS cable into. So one end goes into the microphone in here, and the other end goes into your camera. And if you're using this cable, the other end goes into your smartphone. And right beside it, you have your headphone jack, and this is amazing. The reason why I said this is amazing is that when you're recording audio, you need to be able to monitor the audio. Now this headphone jack allows you to monitor your audio even if your camera doesn't have a headphone jack, so this is a big plus. And on the side, you have again the positive and negative buttons. The positive and negative buttons here by default just control the volume. And then on the other side, you have the mode button. The mode button here as well, when you long press it for like 1 or 2 seconds, powers on the receiver. And once it's powered on, you can also see the display. The display on this is excellent. And the reason why I say that is it's monochrome and it's very small. So it's going to use up very little of your battery power. Plus, the fact that it's monochrome means that you can see it even in extreme darkness. So this is very clever. And when it's off, it's as if there is nothing there. On the receiver, you see your battery level, you see your signal strength, you see your signal indicator for each of the transmitters. Now this set I have right here comes with just one transmitter, so one transmitter and one receiver. There's another package for sale that comes with 2 receivers. As you can see here, it's written A and B. B currently has just dashes, so if you have two receivers, one receiver will be A and the other one will be B. So here you're going to see the frequency that transmitter A is on and transmitter B is on. At the back of the transmitter, you can see again the belt strap and the quarter thread for mounting to your camera with this tool right here. To connect this, it connects automatically. So once you long press the mode button on each of them, the transmitter and the receiver, they both connect automatically. And then you see this red light, it's going to stay put on both the transmitter and the receiver. It means they are connected. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that both of them must be on the same frequency, as you can see right here, for them to give you the best audio and to stay connected. In case you have two transmitters and they are not connecting automatically, all you just need to do is long press the mode button and the plus button on the receiver and the transmitter. So transmitter 1 and the receiver, you long press the mode button and the plus button and they are going to connect. Transmitter 2, you repeat the same process and they are going to connect seamlessly. But for me, every time I power it on, they just connect automatically. So very seamless and quite effective. One more thing to mention about this pouch right here is that, like I mentioned the other time, when you put it right here, it helps you to protect the glossy plastic a little bit, but there is a cutout right here for your displays, so you can see what is being displayed even when you have the pouch. And this pouch can actually connect to each other, so you just clip this into the end, the back here. When it's all connected together, so one will be facing this way, the other will be facing that way. I think this could work for transportation and storage. So there you go. And it actually holds quite well. So one thing you notice is that we have gone through the package and there's no battery in the package. That is because there is a built-in lithium-ion battery in each of this, the transmitter and the receiver, and it is 1200 milliamp hours that is supposed to last you for 6 hours. I haven't used this for so long, so I can't confirm the length of the battery life, but I charged this up and it took about 3 hours to charge with this micro USB cables. That is the transmitter and the receiver. And another thing is that this can be charged with a power bank, with a portable power bank. So while on set and while you're using this, you can just plug this in to a power bank and continue to charge. So battery life should not really be a problem. With all of that said, let's dive into the audio test. We are currently using the Boya PVM-1000L boom mic to record this audio, and it's just right out of frame, just right here. And this is what it sounds like. You have been hearing this from the very beginning of this video. And now we're going to switch to the wireless microphone set and we're going to test the audio. This is the audio from the Lensgo LWM-308C wireless microphone. Now, one thing we notice right off the bat is that when you plug it into the camera, there is so much gain, therefore there is so much ease in the audio. So we have to adjust our audio levels to compensate for that. So one thing you need to do is, once you plug this into your camera, you definitely want to set the audio levels manually, or else you're going to have so much ease and distorted noise. On this particular camera, after setting the audio levels, I realized you have to set it quite low to mitigate that ease noise. Therefore, whenever you're using this microphone set, you have to speak a little bit louder so that you are going to get a crisp and clear audio. This microphone system has 30 UHF channels and it has a very wide range of frequencies. And the reason why there's such a wide frequency is in case you are somewhere where there's so much interference, like fluorescent bulbs or electric poles or phones and laptops and all of that, you can cycle between these frequencies to get the best audio quality. The biggest reason why you buy a wireless microphone set is for the flexibility you have. You don't want to tie down your socket with cables, so having a wireless microphone set gives you a lot of flexibility to move around, to shoot journalistic stuff, without being bothered about the cables. One of the things that Lensgo markets is a range of 50 meters, as long as the wavelength antenna or both the transmitter and the receiver is inside. So we're going to go outside right now to test out that range. Currently we are outside and about an arm's length away from the camera. So we're going to test both the wind resistance from this tiny windshield, and you're going to test the range as well. From the camera to that gate behind me is about 50 meters. We're going to see how far I can go before the audio begins to cut out. The transmitter is right here and the receiver is right on top of the camera, and there's nothing in between us. So this is a clear line of sight, and even at this distance I am still being heard very clearly, and you can tell me how well or how bad the microphone is handling the wind. So we just came back from the audio test and here are some concluding thoughts. It worked excellently well. I went quite far from the camera and the audio was maintained all through the range. But this became very interesting when we decided to test it on a smartphone. We noticed that while we're monitoring the audio from the receiver, we're getting very good audio no matter how far or how close we were to the smartphone. But every single time that we played it back on the phone, the audio was not consistent. Basically, we're using just the internal microphones. So when we're close to the phone, we'll get a good audio and it to be clear and loud. But when we move far away, the audio also got way lower. So it means that the microphone was somehow not communicating with the smartphone. We tried it on 2 different phones and we tried it about 5 or 6 times and still we didn't get any success with it. We also tried swapping it, like this end into the phone and this end into the microphone, which you shouldn't do actually. We were able to actually get audio, like constant audio, no matter how far or how close we were to the camera, but the audio was very distorted. So I think it's safe to say, if you are buying this wireless microphone system, just buy it with the aim of using it with just the camera, and as a smartphone wireless microphone system, you might want to look elsewhere. If you set your audio levels very well from your camera, you're not going to have too much problem with the hiss. And the hiss, because it's not so prevalent in the audio, you can easily fix it in post. Because you have to set your audio levels quite low on your camera to combat that hiss sound, it means you always have to speak a lot louder. So you have to keep that in mind whenever you're using this microphone. This leather pouch right here, it's supposed to act like a carrying case, but I think this is not very comfortable. If you look at something like the Boya WY-M6, it comes with the carrying case. Even the Boya WY-M4 comes with the carrying case, and this will help you to carry all your cables, your microphone, and everything needed to make the microphone work. In this case, you have nothing to carry your accessories. And finally, other options that you might want to consider. I got this wireless microphone system from a store in Abuja, Nigeria. I'm going to leave the link in the description. I got it for 30,000 naira. And to put that in perspective, the Boya WM6 is sold for 45,000 naira, and that comes with a carrying case. It comes with an XLR cable, XLR 3.5mm cable, 3.5mm to 3.5mm cable, and it has about 45 channels as opposed to 30 channels on this. Or if you have a bigger budget or you want little or no compromise on your audio quality, then go for the Rode Wireless Go, which sells for about 100,000 naira in Nigeria. The Rode Wireless Go doesn't come with a lavalier microphone. You have to buy that on top of the 100,000 naira you have already spent. Although I have to mention that it has a built-in microphone. So all things considered, I don't think you can beat this for less than $100. It comes with so much in the box, and the audio quality, if well captured and processed, can really be used in a wide range of scenarios. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed it, and if you would like to see more reviews on this channel, also let me know. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.